Hello everyone, welcome back to the Obsidian Nook where I do gaming videos, like digital colouring that I put up daily, and the occasional book review when I can actually finish a book when I'm well enough and get the reviews out. But I have currently finished one because on my ASMR channel we are going through the Hello Kitty series. So we currently finished another one. This is a Christmas kind of book, but I thought that why not get a book review out there because I don't really have a lot of content book related wise. Sorry if you can hear the Hoover and stuff in the background. There's not really much I can do about that. But today I'm going to be reviewing the Hello Kitty and Friends book number 19 in the series of the Winter Wonderland. I will keep this review short and sweet because it's really not a long book. So on the inner pages we have everyone kind of dressed up and in their Christmas costume, We also have some Christmassy illustrations. I did have to borrow this from the library because these books are so old that I believe they're probably out of print now, so you can only get them second hand. I'm trying to find some nicer pictures to kind of show you. Sorry, that was in my throat, it keeps making noises. So with this one, with every book so far, there's been 6 chapters in this book, and I will read you the back. Come and join Hello Kitty and friends. The Friendship Club are excited. It's the holidays and they are going to visit the Winter Wonderland. There's snow, reindeer, and someone special to visit, but with everything going wrong, will their visit end up being more mess than magical? So again, in this one, Hello Kitty and her friends always kind of have a kind of pickle and a dilemma, if you like. But they always work it out and they always manage to sort it out. So in this book, and obviously I don't have them all in order, so it was really kind of hard to figure out why Hello Kitty had broken her leg in this book. But in this book, Hello Kitty has a broken leg and she's unable to take part in the Christmas parade. So because of that, she kind of feels left out, but she kind of gets the wrong end of the stick, kind of the idea, because her friends and her decide that they're going to dress up as angels with halos and stuff, and her friends have kind of come up with a better idea to make a sleigh and decorate it for Hello Kitty to sit in, so the rest of them can be reindeers and kind of push her along, so she's not left out of the parade, which is really, really sweet. But because her friends were really secretive about it and they didn't want her to know, because obviously they wanted to keep it a surprise, Hello Kitty thought that they were kind of abandoning her and that they didn't kind of want to be friends anymore, which I kind of get Hello Kitty's point of view as well, but then I kind of get that they wanted to surprise them. So it's a nice little short and sweet book, and they kind of have their parade and it's all kind of happy, but then to get to Santa's grotto they made it, which I kind of liked this bit in the book where they made it wheelchair and buggy friendly and that, which is the first time I've come across in a children's book where you know, children in buggies and wheelchairs and stuff has been mentioned. So that was quite nice. But the path, they had like a snowstorm, they uncovered that, and then they found like a tree that was basically trapped and they couldn't really lift the tree up or anything. So they then had to they came up with the idea that the reindeer pen had a sleigh that was just for show and had fake presents in, so they kind of used that to push the children and to kind of save the day, so everyone got to see Santa. And after everyone had had their turn, they'd realised it was getting really late, but Santa had heard all about their goodwill gesture and helping out and making sure that the children and that were kind of wrapped up with blankets and that they were kind of being pushed with the adults walking beside them. So they got they got tickets to the parade they won, and then they got Winter Wonderland tickets to that, and that's how they got to Winter Wonderland. Sorry, I got it in the wrong order. So yeah, they go to Winter Wonderland, and in the end, it all works out, and they get to see Santa, and Santa gives them costumes because Hello Kitty kind of gets obsessed, and she's like, I really want to be an elf and help out when I'm older, for a job, which is really sweet. And she was super impressed with her gift from Santa, with having the elf costume. So yeah, so there was a lot of kind of crafting in this book where they kind of make stuff and then they change their minds. That's just basically a summary of it. It was kind of, that's basically the main gist of this book that was padded out over, I think it was like 106 pages. So that's basically the summary of the story, but just padded out in 106 pages. But if you like Hello Kitty and you like the illustrations, or you're in a reading slump and you want really something really short to read, then I highly recommend this book. This one did have a lot more detailed and kind of longer sentences in this one compared to the previous books, but this is book 19 in the series, so this would have came out in, bear with me, this book came out in 2015, so yeah, so I kind of get that as the series go on, the probably wording would get longer, it would probably get bigger. The last two chapters did feel a hell of a long chapter. For doing it for my ASMR channel, I read these type of books in 3 sittings for the YouTube, for Petal ASMR, sorry. So it takes me 3 videos in order to get through one book, but it just, and they're normally about near 15 minutes to 20 minutes, but this one got to 18 minutes, and I was like, we've still got a few more pages, you know, that's kind of been bulked out a hell of a lot more. That's the only thing I've noticed with this series, to be honest, is as the books get on, they get a little bit longer and they get more padded out with the words being a bit more longer in sentences. But I don't really have anything negative to say that after, than minus the last 2 chapters just being a little bit of a drag. And personally, all of that writing for a very short summary, but that's just my opinion. But don't let it put you off that, you know, I have to mention this stuff because I'm kind of reviewing it. I have to talk about what I like and what I don't like and stuff like that. But if you collect them all or you have them all, you'll know that you get like a hidden image that reveals itself once all the spines are lined up. But no, I definitely love the covers, sorry. As the series go on, the covers get a bit more detailed and stuff like that. So there's not just Hello Kitty on a purple background or a pink background with just the title. There's a bit more illustration going on with the covers. So as the series go on, I kind of like that about the covers, and I kind of like that on the back they kind of include them, and that the blurbs are not too overwhelming as well. So if you want something short, kind of sweet, heartwarming, not sad, then I highly recommend this. And if you're a massive Hello Kitty fan and you love Hello Kitty, then you'll definitely want to read these. Please like and comment and subscribe because it helps the channel grow so much, and your support will be very, very much appreciated. And obviously I love reading, I love books, and if I could do it for a living I would, but I can't do that yet because I'm such a small channel. So as I say, any support would be very much appreciated, and thank you ever so much.